Dakar 2 veut s'inscrire résolument dans la dynamique de l'Afrique des solutions. Une Afrique donc qui puise dans son énorme potentiel pour se nourrir par elle-même et aider à nourrir le monde.
I have to say that the Somalia, I think you know, all of you, Somalia is, as Djibouti, is a very strategic location with abundant resources. As you know, you see, in terms of food, food availability, what they say, not the food that we use, but you see the potentially what we have. Somalia have, you see, almost 9 million hectares arable, cultivable, but you see, which we don't use, you see, most of it for the last 30 years. But due to two things, Somalia become, you can say, labeled as you see the area with you see famine, hunger, and you see there are a lot of problems. It is two things. It's a conflict and climate change. So see, it is the climate change that you see created, you can say, scarcity of resources. And it is the conflict that you see created, you see, emergencies. Both of them, you see, the climate also created famine, drought, and all these things, emergencies and famine. So therefore, these two items, you see, they feed each other, and you see, created a completely changed, you can say, the ecosystem of Somalia. Because Somalia is facing these two very, very crucial, as you can say, issues, which is a food insecurity on one hand, and also insecurity itself, you see.
Humanity. It's been a privilege to be present at what I believe is a meeting that has the capacity to have an enormous response, not just for the needs of Africa, but for the needs of humanity at this time. Yes, we are addressing a malfunction in global food security, but far more importantly, we are addressing the future of Africa and its people. And let us not just dream, but decide to act together to make this century Africa's century, a continent with 60% of the world's arable land, which can not only feed its growing population, but become a net exporter of sustainable food to the world.
To change farming is not going to happen in the conferences. To revolutionize agriculture is going to happen on the ground, on the farms. If we want for Africa to develop, we have to address the food issues that we have. We have to produce what we eat and eat what we produce. Not only will feed our people, but we'll create jobs and give dignity to our people.
Came from around the world. African heads of state and government gathered in such large numbers, 34 African heads of state and government in total, to show their determination to feed Africa. What matters now is implementation, results and impact at scale to boost food production and feed Africa with set targets and timelines. Now, with our hands together and in locksteps, we will reach our destination. An Africa that finally feeds itself. An Africa that develops with pride.